Hello there, guys. Welcome back to Dakify's World. Welcome back to another video. सबसे पहले मैं ये बोलना चाहता हूँ बहुत गर्मी चढ़ गई है यार लाइक सीरियसली अभी मैं पंखे सारे बंद किए हैं आई एम रिकॉर्डिंग दिस वॉइस सो इट्स वेरी फकिंग हॉट राइट नाउ बाय द वे रमजान मुबारक एंड लेट्स बिगिन आई होप यू वाचिंग this video at home considering the circumstances when I was thinking about video topics पांच टॉपिक आए दिमाग में मगर मैंने ये चूज किया है क्या टॉपिक है what makes a perfect protagonist. Is it the character? Is it the ambition or the story? We're going to talk about that. But like, why this topic? You don't pop banger like this when you just start a channel, right? Like, this will do fairly bad. अभी एक subscriber है मेरा, like literally. अगर if God wills, अगर मेरा channel grow करा, I'll make another video like this. But later, again, the question is why. The answer will be given some other day, some other time. So without further discussion, let's begin. Now I'm gonna ask you a question, okay? एक सवाल पूछ रहा हूँ. What makes a perfect protagonist? अब तो ना जो भी आंसर है ना कोई भी आंसर है रॉन्ग है. Why? Because there's no such thing as perfect when it comes to a character. Every character has flaws. Some have small ones, some have big one. It all depends on the bloody creator. How he pursued the story of the main character throughout its journey. Like this video will just scratch the surface of what goes in making a protagonist. When I sat down to write Deja Vu, that's my own story by the way, पढ़ी होगी कुछ लोगों ने जो loyal हैं. I thought long and hard about my protagonist. What would be his goal? Like, what would stand in his way? And like, what kind of character would he be? उसको सक्सेस के लिए क्या ड्राइव करेगा, वो सिचुएशन में कैसे रिएक्ट करेगा और वो ग्रो कैसे करेगा थ्रू आउट द स्टोरी. When you answer these questions na, you make a protagonist. He may not be the best, but he is damn good. Flat, boring protagonists lead to flat, boring stories. And no one wants that. So let's start in what I feel like is a need in a protagonist. Number one on the list. I made four topics, like four main things you need to add in a story to make a protagonist. Number one, the main one, is conflict. Now, this is obvious. There is no story. I mean, there's literally no story without a conflict. If that's the case, then there has to be a character or characters who are part of it. You can take any issue and put it straight on the face of the protagonist. Like for me, protagonists are more interesting if they have internal issues. You can like a broken soul is more attractive to the eye. The protagonist has to himself solve his problem, and that is the bloody beauty of it. Like that's the beauty of it. Sorry about that. So yeah, let's move on to number two. That is the backstory. Now listen, now hear me out. There is no character portrayal without a backstory. अब देखो एक backstory नहीं है बंदे की. How do you expect that character to grow? Like a writer can use various forms of writing and flow to reveal the protagonist's main story. At first, you want to make it vague, a certain flashback at a certain time to a certain place where it all began for the bloody protagonist. If you want your protagonist to stand out, I repeat, if you want your protagonist to stand out and be worthy of a story, make them unique by making their past highly specific. By highly specific mean the character should, and I repeat, should be relatable. You can nobody has a past like Superman. Nobody has a bloody past like Green Lantern. Like all these like superheroes don't exist, man. Like if a writer is writing a man versus himself situation, it should be more focused on the inner self of the man, how his past made him who he was. If he was broken, so is that's bullying, torment, and other ways of description can make the reader relate to the character, which is the best thing you can do to make a protagonist. These details, these small या छोटी छोटी details ना एक protagonist को character को alive करती जगा देती है उसको. नेपाल में 6 बजे वो कबर से उठ जाता है and that's beautiful. Number three, the protagonist has something to lose and something to gain. Now देखो, just having a reason to act isn't enough. Like देखो, अब मैं तुम्हें बोलूँ कि I'm giving you $500. Get me the like kill your mother. You won't do that. Like there's a gain and then there's a loss. You're gonna lose your mom, and for $500, who the fuck's gonna do that? Because like that's the thing. Just having a reason to act isn't enough. Sorry for the shitty example. Losing something that matters is a powerful motivating tool, and that can force your protagonist to do what he normally wouldn't. Losing something, I repeat, losing. You lose your mom, you lose your dad, you lose everything you were fighting for, and that's gonna motivate you. A writer can easily, like I repeat, easily create a situation like this with a protagonist to risk to save what he could have lost. On the other hand, readers want to see a protagonist awarded for his hard work and sacrifice, and a reason to keep him going when everyone tells her or him to give up. That is what makes a beautiful story, my friends. That is literally what makes a beautiful story. Lastly, last but not least, the antagonist or the competitor. Oh my god. Okay. Now, another thing I wanted to add in number two, that's the backstory. Now we're gonna take an example of a. I'm sure most of you have watched the Joker movie, right? Now, Joker, the way he was portrayed in that film, is no way near to the comics. Like the comics were really, really shit. Like comics in there, he's thrown in a vat of acid and all that shit. Like literally, that is so unrealistic for a villain. Like who becomes evil after being thrown in a vat of acid? He dies. He doesn't become evil. Goddamn it! And that is something I don't understand in all these old superhero classic comics, and that's bullshit. Like you want something to relate. Like Joker movie was so good. Like it was real. Okay, अब वो चीजें आपको एक एसिड में घुसने वाले आदमी से फील नहीं होती, and that is the beauty or what I like to call a backstory. Now, the antagonist. Now, the final thing for this short list of things I feel are required for a great protagonist. Again, I repeat again, ये बस scratch करिए surface को of what makes a great protagonist. यार गर्मी चढ़ गई है. Literally, I'm recording this voiceover and I'm filled with sweat. God damn it. For me, like a protagonist is not complete without his adversary, the antagonist. Like अभी मैं इतनी सारी एग्जांपल दूंगा, बहुत सारी नहीं, बस दो तीन दूंगा. A protagonist is only good when his antagonist is standing against him. Like खुद ही बताओ, where would Sherlock Holmes be without Professor Moriarty? Like it was like you wouldn't get a classic scene like "Did you miss me?" if Moriarty wasn't there. Like where would be one for all? What would be like? What would be one for all without all for one? Two powers collide. Where would be Goku without Frieza? Where would be Harry Potter be without Voldemort? A great protagonist needs something worth fighting, or his victory is meaningless. Think of your antagonist as the opposite of your protagonist. The dark to his light, the evil to his good. Shana Bashana, the match them well for a villain. Like these are so beautiful examples. Like there's so many, but I can't really name them all. But match them well for a villain, and readers will love him as well as they hate him. Now, by a competitor, I mean a supportive character who hates the protagonist but works with him and is on par with him on like in battle prowess and all. For example, Deku and Kajan, Goku and Vegeta and many more. Well, that's it. I am so filled with sweat right now. This bothers me. God damn it. So, bas, yeah, that's it. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the concept, and if you want these videos, just please let me know. Like, literally, more coming soon. Just wanted to say, stay positive. Again, I wish you a happy Ramadan. Stay happy and safe. This is Zakify signing out. Allah Hafiz, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.